What up, YouTube? So we're back with another banger. See Gramps in the back. We got some in this box right here that's gonna piss the world off. And I ain't gonna show you guys till we go pick up Myra the tuner. So we gotta go scoop him up, and we're gonna get to putting some in the car. Looks pretty good. Yeah, buddy. That boy finna bust his nuts.
Too much out.
Oh shit. Well, good thing we got it. Good thing we can weld. The tuner man himself. Oh shit. Yeah, brother, gonna get me big. How much we thinking? I ain't even gonna fill it up because I got something else to do to it. But we'll throw like 30 in there, which is only gonna get us like 4 gallons, 5 gallons. Ain't that some shit? Pop the hood real quick. To your right a little bit. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, up here, right here. Yeah, buddy. All right. Yeah, be careful. He might fall and smack you in the noggin, bro. I'm telling you. Back up fast. So, what we finally got. So what we've been waiting for, baby, the HDT injectors, or the ID1050 injectors from HDT. Shout out them. But of course we're gonna have to splice into the wiring harness. So all 4 injectors, we're gonna have to take them off, pull out the fuel pump relay fuse, and then we'll turn the engine over to relieve the fuel pressure before we pull the fuel rail off, and the injectors, of course, so gas don't go absolutely everywhere. But like I said, this is basically a plug and play setup. I think HDT is the only people that sell KA drop-in injectors that are ID1050s at least. These are compatible with E85 and everything else, so I'll be able to do a lot more with the car here soon to come. But anyways, I'm gonna have to cut into the wiring harness and splice in each one of these injector plugs. So we're about to do that. Let's get it all set up. So you'll want a 12 mil on your drill, a pair of wire strippers, knife of some sort, a pair of needle nose, and another pair of wire cutters, because of course the tip of these shitty wire strippers aren't going to cut it. But anyways, you want to pull off your fuse and pull out your 10 amp fuel pump fuse. Just sit that off to the side, don't lose it. I'm telling you, don't lose it. And then you want to go in the car real quick, Myra, and go ahead and turn it over and start it. Make sure it's in neutral. Give it a quick shimmy because I think it's in gear. Just let it run for a second, it'll die out. Once all the fuel runs out, there she goes. So that's basically all the fuel out of the line, fuel rail, I should say. So we're gonna go ahead and get all these, or not all these, one bolt, the second bolt, and then you can pull this fuel rail up as long as you have basically all the other accessories out of the way, you know. And then we'll unplug each injector, strip it back, and get these ID1050s in, baby. So we're gonna go ahead and take off both of these bolts. There's one right here. And then there's one back here. Don't want to drop it like that. And then once you get your bolts off, go ahead and plug these old jank stock injectors. Go ahead and plug your distributor plug from your wiring harness, and then you can get a few good tugs. There's your injector, or injectors, fuel rail. Go ahead. A little gas might come out. Well, matter of fact, we're just gonna leave these in for the time being. We're gonna go ahead and cut up each injector plug There's 4 of them, like I said, and we're gonna get in the new ID1050s. And the reason why we're replacing this is because, as you can see, the turbo system of the car, it's requiring a lot more fuel. Whenever you add any type of forced induction to an engine, of course you have to add more fuel and adjust just basically the whole way the engine runs, as in the tuning software. So I'll show you a bit of that a little bit later, because I'm trying to get more educated in it myself. So, but anyways, like I said, it's running out of fuel, so we bought some ID1050s, and these things are E85 compatible, and they're really more than what I need, but it's better to go big, you know, buy once, cry once, you know how it is. So we're gonna go ahead and get these cut up and get these IDs in. So we're gonna go ahead and get these wire pigtails spliced in. You want to go ahead and just cut your old connectors off. Kind of scary, huh? There's the first one. There's the second one. There's that last one. And then here's the third injector. So once you clip them off, you want to go ahead and take your knife. No shit. Hey. And look, this is why it's okay. It will happen to the best. So we had a little bit of technical difficulties. Make sure you're taking the battery off whenever you do this, all right? Or disconnect your battery, I should say. So yeah, go ahead and disconnect your battery. No sparkage with fuel. You don't want to fuck up what you got good going for yourself. Now I will show you though. You always gotta stay prepared. I keep that on me. 2 of them. 2 of them. You dig? 2 of them. Come show some. Anyway, we're gonna, like I said, as you see, but anyways, we're gonna get all these spliced back with our knife here, which we're gonna do off camera. So you want to go ahead and take your wire strippers, and you want to strip off your wire about 1/4 inch or so on each side. 16 gauge. It's claiming on this. Is that the truth? Maybe, probably. It looks about 16. What do you say, electrician? And that was more than it. Yeah. But either or, 16. We're gonna strip it back on each one of these terminals, and then when we get to that point, we'll show you guys how to connect these HDT ID1050 plug-in, whatever you want to call them, plug-ins for the injectors. So, you want to take your weather pack connector. This is the pin that goes into the actual connector, and then the rubber grommet. I've seen people put these on backwards. As you can see, I put all the other plugs on. I'm just showing you this for demonstration. But you want to put it on this way. If you put it on the other way, then it wouldn't fully seat in the weather pack connector correctly. So you want to make sure you do that. And then go ahead and grab your metal pin and your needle nose. You want to put your metal connector pin onto your weather pack seal, whatever you want to call it. Crimp that down on both sides. Get a good crimp. And then you want to crimp the front side. Make sure you get a good crimp on both ends. As said. Damn, it's jumping on me. Once you get that on, pull it nice and tight. I'm gonna go ahead and get this other one on, then we'll show you how to put the connector on. So you want to get your wire connector. There's a little red grommet piece in the front. That's your locker. Once you get your pins connected in there, you lock that down. So you just want to hold these it's good to grab your needle nose. Make sure all these are in unison also. Each plug should be facing the same way with a constant 12 volt running to the left side, or the whichever side. There's no polarity on these, so you can run it either way. Just make sure they're in uniform for, you know, troubleshooting and stuff like that in the future. And once you get those in there connected, the click wasn't very loud. You may have heard it, but they're in there. You see me tugging on it. You just click that down, and now show you guys the beautiful Giants IDX 1050s. I can get one out here. You see that plug? It'll plug right in beautifully. Ain't going nowhere. So we're gonna go ahead and get out all our old fuel injectors from the fuel rail here, and then we're gonna pop in our new ID 1050s. Get this bitch running, kid. So when you're dropping in the new injectors of your choice, whatever, ID 1050s, that's what you need to get. Anyways, you want to put some lubricant, not necessarily oil, but that's what I have offhand. You just want to put a dab of it on there. So the little seals that go into your intake manifold that seal onto your injector, these are my old ones. You also want to put some oil on these to pop them in when you do that. But anyways, as you can see, I have all the other injectors in. You just pop it out. You just kind of want to wiggle it in there. Make sure, don't want to be too rough with it. I've pinched an injector O-ring, and shit's not fun, I promise. So once you get them all in, as you can see, they're all decently, almost all evenly in where they should be. You want to get them all lined up, and then just go ahead and push a little bit. I appreciate it, my boy. So I can't show you put the front bumper back on? Exactly. Yeah. I mean, looks pretty good. We'll say that. What do you put on the front? What is that? That's the intercooler. Okay. But we got the 1050s in. We got to change the values in the Mega Squirt for the ID 1050. So we're gonna go inside and see exactly what the values are, dead time and everything like that, and then we'll be back out here. Before you rush too much, make sure you connect your battery back and put your fuel pump relay back in. Go ahead and put that cover back on. There we go. But one more showcase of them injectors. Beautiful. So, like I said, let's go ahead and see what we're working with here. As you guys can see, that's my old required fuel with the old injectors, 270 cc's. This is my new required fuel with the new ID 1050X's. As you can see, that's my new required fuel. And I also changed my injector dead time from 1.0 to 0.924, and our battery voltage correction is still the same. So go ahead and click. Yep, I started. Yeah. Just give it a second here. Let our okay. Very rich still. Make sure we're not squirting fuel everywhere. Look good to me. Got a little bit of old fuel right there from when we took the old injectors out, but everything's plugged in nice and tight. One more check. Give one each injector a pull here. They're all on there tight. So we're gonna mess with the settings a little bit. let the car warm up for a second, and we'll be back. As you can see, our pulse width is it's completely different now. It's not maxing out no more. So that look like Myra?
Damn right.
Yeah! So we changed a few more settings around. We changed our maximum boost and scaled it where our actual maximum boost is on our VE table. It was at 150 beforehand. So go ahead and send current. Start the car up real fast. Calibrate. Which is not bad. We gotta get this fuel table scaled in better, because it's all over the place. So we're gonna get that in check, but more to come. Damn. Pimpin' distress, boy. Myra had to push me all the way from the middle of the intersection. Why? Cause this little cheapy ass clamp blew off my FPR. No shit. Boy, everybody saw that. It's some ugly shit, but it's okay. So it's the next day out. It's wet. Car's looking beautiful. Let's pop the hood, show you guys these injectors. We got them in. Got our required fuel dialed in. Changed our injector dead time and everything. Absolutely beautiful, babe. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll show you guys some clips of how she's running now. I have it running on 8 or 7 pounds of boost, and it fucking flies compared to what it was. So I'll put some clips in there to show you guys what's up with it. I think I'm gonna go change my sister's alternator today, so can't get the fuel pump in the car yet, but it's still on the stock fuel pump, like I said, with the ID1050s, which works for now for the time being. We're not maxing out the pulse width anymore, which is, hey, yeah, buddy. So anyways, we'll show you guys when we get back in the car, get it started up, get to ripping. Got the key on me. All in line with us. I'm about to ask him. Hey, you riding with us, right? You riding with us? Devin said he'll sit in the back. Yeah, buddy. He said he would. He said he would. I need to turn my idle up just a tad bit. Talk with you again. Pop the hood real fast. Listen to them injectors. I know it sounds like a knock. Don't ridicule me too bad. It's not. It's just some big ass injectors. Turn the idle up just a hair here. What do I do with the screw? Screwdriver. Now, like I said, we don't have our idle control valve hooked up. We're just adjusting our idle off of the throttle plate screw as of now. So that's good. That's good. Absolutely crushing the back. I need to get my interior back in here, but that's for another episode. I'm gonna get some clips, some pulls of the car real quick with the new injectors in. Of course, still more tuning to do, but just show you guys the process of what to do, how to get them in. Let me see real quick. Now look where this nigga's at. Tires are just absolutely getting annihilated. Alright, I'm gonna just slow it down because that bitch is talking. But as you guys can see, the car loves the IDs, and I don't even have it. When I tap or put it on the computer a little bit, so you can kind of see when I give it gas, my AFRs, they're rich. They don't really lean out, so you definitely don't want the car to be running extremely rich as mine is. That will wash your cylinder walls, cause premature wear. But so we got the injectors all the way in the car, as you guys saw the clip. I got it back home now. It is making a lot more power, a lot more power. We also need to order a clutch, which we'll be doing here soon. Maybe it is on the way, who knows. But as you can see, we're blowing couplings apart, so it's loud. My connector came off. Need to connect that back. I also need to take this apart, even though this one's never blown apart, but I want to make this one straight piece coming up through there, so I can eliminate as many couplings as possible. I really need to put bands on each side, especially turning up the power or whatever. And like I've been saying, I need to get on the heat mitigation. You guys can see. Ugh. Well, it's hard to see, but looks pretty good. But that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next.